crack it.
It has to do with the issues going on with CS:GO and gambling and everything. But I believe that this topic is really milked out. Like hundreds of YouTubers have already talked about this topic already, but I'd like to address the fact that I don't really care. Because for one, I don't have CS:GO. I used to, but it didn't run on my old computer, so I bought a new one. Just not because of that, because then that would mean I'm a real skin insanity dude. But still, it just didn't work that much anymore. So the issue at hand at the moment is CS:GO. Like two YouTubers, I'm pretty sure PSI Syndicate and T Martin. They had some issues with federal commerce laws after they're both the owners of a huge CS:GO lottery site called CS:GO Lotto, and they both had videos, I believe, that they were advertising their own company, not even stating that they own the company themselves, which it breaks laws and they messed up bad. And it just wasn't a good choice. Like, I believe that they could have done better with that. Like, first of all, stated that they were actually the owners of the business, but they didn't. Like, they thought it would be better business if they didn't, because then more people would kind of. It's just advertising. I would never do something like that. Like, if I owned a huge company, I would state, for one, that I own the company, like, not to boast, but still to kind of show a disclaimer. And second of all, um, it's just not right. Like, I think they after the aftermath, they didn't really show any redemption for it. Like, they could have cleaned it up a little bit better, in my opinion. And I would like to talk about something else today. Um, it has to do with I guess the whole CS:GO gambling kind of thing. I used to have CS:GO on my old computer. I could only play single player because apparent for some reason it would always crash if I tried to run online. So I never really got into the whole business of lottery, and there are hundreds of websites out there that have to do with CS:GO, lottery, that kind of thing. And there are also sites that like you can actually trade in your skins for money. Like, all of this feeds the skin insanity. Like, I know YouTubers might have said this as a joke, but I believe it's true. I believe that all these YouTubers, they might actually be true about the fact that skin insanity is it's growing on the CS:GO players, and it's feeding gambling addiction. Like, I don't really know how to relate to this because I only had CS:GO for like 2 hours. I downloaded it overnight, I played it, and I could only play single player because it couldn't run online, like as I stated before. So I really don't think it's right, the entire CS:GO lottery thing. Like, I believe that it could be cleaner. Um, and and in Pyrocynical's one video, he said there was like, all these YouTubers who are recording them gambling on CS:GO lottery websites, and their reactions are just huge. Like, they were probably overreacting, but still. And I'd also like to state that I kind of I like Pyrocynical. He's my one of my favorite YouTubers. I don't want to run into copyright issues with him, but I just want to state this because I will reference him in some of my videos. So yeah, to continue the topic on CS:GO lottery, I'd also like to state that it's I don't know, it's just there's something wrong about it. Like, I was on one of these websites before. I was just looking at them, and well, It's too big for a game like this. Valve is making millions of dollars, possibly billions a day on this game, and it's because of these people. Like normal people, they would buy one or two skins if they actually like them, but some other YouTubers or just people that play the game buy they compulsively buy skins for guns and knives, you name it, and it's just it doesn't need it's not necessary. Like I had the game for 2 hours and I liked the skin that was already on the freaking gun, like a plain knife, a plain gun, plain grenade. Like if someone saw you with that equipment in a video game, like in CS:GO, like on an online game, they would actually they would either hate you or just not care. I would more like to run into a person that wouldn't care, because I like those kind of people that don't really care about the aesthetic, but they don't play the game for the aesthetic. And the players, they play the game for the game. And games like that, like TF2 and maybe Clash of Clans, all of those games you have to pay to win. It's a pay to win game. And people have stated this before. Pay to win games are kind of sucking your wallet. And it it doesn't matter how much budget you have, like you will always end up spending time or money into the game if it's a pay to win game. Like it's normal for everyone who plays video games commonly. Like it people just buy stuff in pay to win games. Maybe people don't, but that's very rare. And I apologize to the people that don't actually spend money on pay to win games. I applaud at that people just want to play the game for the game. And I don't really hate people that spend money on the game, but I just believe it isn't necessary. Like people could do better financially if they didn't pay as much money into games than in real life, because it's just not necessary. I'll say it again. It's not right. And not even games that aren't pay to win. Like some games that are pay to win, people never spend money, but some games that aren't pay to win, people just exploit the fact that they aren't and totally milk it. Like games like Minecraft. Minecraft Let's Plays are everywhere. Like games that are actually like Minecraft Let's Plays, if you search that up on YouTube, you would be scrolling through the results for hours and hours and hours. And people like Sky Does Minecraft and the Diamond Minecart, they milk it. And it isn't free. They paid money for the game, the full game. But I believe that it's just a really burnt out topic. Minecraft. It's still a good game, but the people that play it and record it, they need to come up with better ideas. Back onto the CS:GO lottery topic. I would just like to state that I'm completely unbiased about this. Um, I don't really gamble because I'm not even sure if I'm the proper age, but still. From looking at all of these videos, like gambling videos, I really think that something could be changed here in the entire sociality of CS:GO or other pay to win games. And I'm not hating the fact that they are pay to win games, although it might sound like I am. It's just that these pay to win games, they milk the players, and it's the players' fault. Like these games are good games. Valve made TF2 and CS:GO for the game, but then some. TF2, when it released, was a base game, exactly like Black Ops 3. When Black Ops 3 released, it was a base game. Then the DLCs came out as expected. Same with CS:GO. CS:GO, as far as I know, do not have any DLCs. They only have skins. And they have crates and keys containing skins that people pay money for every day. The same with TF2. So I would just like to finish up this topic saying sorry for whoever I offended in this video, whether it might be that they respect the fact that they spend money on video games. Like, that's fine. I for one do not have a bottomless pit of money, and I can spend time on these video games, but not money, not as much money as other people, and I respect them for actually spending money in games and time and effort. Like, I still suck at some video games because I haven't put the time and effort into those video games. And whoever puts money and time and effort into those video games, I guarantee that they might be better than me. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might make a video. And see ya.
I have crippling depression.